Alright guys, welcome back. Another reaction video for you today. This time, While She Sleeps, Sleep Society. And I'm not gonna lie, this was a huge surprise to me. I thought this was just going to be a press conference, or either they were going to break up or something like that. So I started watching the video, and then it got to music, and I was like, shit, fuck yeah. Wait, I'll stop it now, I'll do a reaction for it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing a reaction for it. But the first couple of minutes were like really interesting, sort of talking about, you know, how music is currently working for artists and streaming, and how it isn't really working. I mean, I have opinions on that. I have a personal experience with streaming, and you make very little money. I think I've only ever seen about 20 quid, maybe 30 from streaming, and I've had multiple stuff put on Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube and everywhere. So yeah, it is a problem. It is a big problem, and I personally don't really see how it can be solved, considering there's such an oversaturation of music, and it's so easy to put music online nowadays. You know, if something becomes easy, then it's hard to make money off it. So I don't personally see how it would ever get solved, but that's an issue for another day. At the moment, Sleeps have released a new song, and I can't fucking wait to hear it. So without further ado guys, let's go. Nice lead in. That's synth again. Heard it yesterday, loving it. But let's see what it comes into, because yes, slowly building it. I'm loving the tension. Oh, his drums, lo-fi, just nice. Cool riff, man. Loving the whammy, the whammy pedals effects are sick. Just riff after riff. I love like the little like guitar inflections they do here and there, you know, with the harmonics. You know, just like just a small chug here, it just really adds to the dynamics. That's a tasty lead. So bouncy, I love it. It's the difference of opinion. Drawing lines across the line we live in. Oh wait. Let me hear it. Something's coming in it. Oh. Slowly the guitar comes in. Okay, that's cool. Wasn't expecting that. Yes! Was not expecting that double kick. Oh, and then into the scratches. Fuck yeah. So groovy, man. Nice lead. Sort of like melodic chorus. Liking that. catchy. That's just it. Just ends. Yeah. Oh, that was good. That was a good one. This band have come into their own so well. Like, I mean, it's a nice mix of the past 3 albums. So What, You Are We, and then what was it called? The one with the red flag that had was Brainwashed. Yeah, Brainwashed. Those 3 albums, absolutely fantastic, and they kind of progressed into this kind of more melodic element with this kind of more kind of sort of classic heavy metal, moving away from that hardcore styling, even though they do like still have that, you know, very much, you know, that kind of hardcore drums and, you know, a lot of chugging, a lot of breakdowns, but like that was kind of bringing it back a little, but still like keeping with that kind of theme that they've had over the past, you know, couple of albums. So What was a great album, but You Are We was probably one of the best metal albums that's been released in modern times. I think that is my personal opinion. I just think it's such an amazing album. You know, how they, you know, progress and have this sort of new, you know, idea of, you know, mixing kind of really sort of metal riffs with your kind of, you know, hardcore stylings, and it's just it's great. They've really come into their own. They've got their own sound now, and this song really exposes that and really develops that idea, because that was just a fucking banger, just straight up. You know, the drums were amazing. You know, they kept up this sort of rhythm and going from, you know, half time to, you know, full time, and, you know, keeping this sort of really bouncy groove, which was so cool. And then of course that amazing breakdown that hits you right in the face with the double kick, and then it goes straight into, you know, a beat, and then it goes half time, and then it goes into that sort of nice, you know, melodic ending. It was quite progressive, which I really liked. You know, I love progressive music, you know, especially, you know, progressive metal, and that was just fantastic. You know, the way the drums worked, and the bass, how the bass kept on cutting in and out, you know, within the verses, which really added to the dynamics. Like when that bass came in, it was just punching you right in the face, which I loved. Guitar wise, they're absolutely perfect. Like, they are riff machines. Like the riffs that they've been coming up with over the past, you know, few years, you know, they're always on point. They always dig deep, and I love that. And the mix of like lead and rhythm is just fantastic. You know how there's an emphasis on like the whammy pedal, which is so good to hear. I love hearing the whammy pedal, especially the way Sleeps use it, because they use it in such an like interesting and unique way, because they're really one of the only bands that use it, but use it kind of tastefully, if you know what I mean. So it's like in the background to lead, it sort of like adds as if it's like a synth or something, you know, instead of just, you know, having it as a solo. I mean, I love that, you know, I love Tom Morello, and I love, you know, Dimebag Darrell, and, you know, when they use, you know, the whammy pedal in that way, it's fantastic. But it's really nice to hear it used subtly, which is really cool. Yeah, and I can't go without mentioning Loz's vocals, which is really cool to hear him, you know, sort of at the forefront of the band again. I know Sean, you know, did a lot of the vocals, which I really loved. I love Sean's vocals, and you got to hear him at the end, which was really nice. But it was cool to go back to that, you know, Loz is the forefront, you know, really, you know, attacking the vocals, making it really hard. Yeah, dude, this was amazing. It's a fantastic song. I would highly recommend you check it out. While She Sleeps, Sleep Society. I'll see you in the next video, guys.